So what I want to do today is show you guys how to legally and safely hunt a wild spam. Saw a video by a fella of the name NY Prepper where he went on a spam hunting trip, and then it became abruptly clear that this was indeed a canned hunt, because there they were, just like they must have baited them in. There it is, like a flock of 12 of them just standing there, tame as hell, not even trying to run away, and this guy just kaboom, like blasted the whole flock with a 12 gauge, left the carcasses laying everywhere, and then just kind of left the area. Like, so we're going to teach you how to do this just a little better. Why do people hate spam? I think that it's misunderstood. People are unsure of what it is. They are fearful of it. It does look threatening just in and of itself. So what we want to do is put a few of the myths to bed and show you that these creatures are actually not so different from you and I. Spam comes in all different types, just like people. Spam is mostly water and salt, just like people. Spam can be found almost anywhere, even underwater. Spams are just as scared of you as you are of them. The thing you might not know is that sometimes people domesticate these things. In fact, this is Canner, my neighbor's spam. We gotta get him home. He likes to come over here and dig in the garden. On, get! You gotta be rough with them, they don't learn. Homegrown spam. Now this is really easy. You just need one spam ever and you can start to grow your own spam. I'm going to show you how. Check it. Get a spam. Boom. Maybe you ate the spam, but you got this little carcass left over. So what you do is you take the carcass and you place eggshells inside it and you put it upside down in a bed of weeds or something on the side of your garden. And look at this. In about 5 or 6 weeks, he'll start to sprout. And I mean, this one's about mature, so let's see if I can just pull it out. Yep. Big fat one too, with bacon. You can pluck them right out of the ground. You can plant as many of them as you want. Eggshells and spam cans, all you need. So we're going to learn how to make is a trap for a regular old land spam. So you're going to need at least 2 sticks. Brought some bait. And of course my backpack trap. So what you first want to make sure is that you have something that's going to bring a spam to your trap. And so anything egg related, so here I found some eggshells, it's going to fool the spam into its natural state where it needs to become one with eggs. So you will almost always attract spams with eggs. So take a basket, box, whatever, propping it up on one end like so. Got a Y-shaped stick here. I'm going to put this end that's angled out inside the basket. Make sure it's just slightly propped up. Take some eggshell. Just a little bit'll do you. And then you just want to make a loop in the end of a piece of rope, piece of wire in this case. I needed a super long tripwire because I have to hide from the spam to manually trigger the trap. So all I'll do is just place that right at the very bottom. So when I yank that wire, this trap will fall down. Are we following? I don't know if it will. That seems a little stiff. Hold on a second. Try it the other way. There we go. That'll work. Okay, see, everything is just, it's all just balanced in there. It's barely set. Now that your trap is set, you're going to want to use something to bring the spam to your trap. What I recommend is eggshells, eggs, egg beaters, egg McMuffins, anything egg related. You don't even need a lot. You just want to place some in there to give them some reason to go inside the trap. We want them to go all the way in the back here. You want them fully committed, okay? with the rest of your egg product, you need to make a random trail back to where you suppose the spam is gonna come from. So again, like not in such a straight line, but just, and maybe go in this bit of a zigzag arc motion. Spam trail right there. You can see it goes in, there's a clearing in there. They must be living in there. They're excavating the area. They're kind of like woodchucks. Dope this area up real good right here and get them to come out. Alright. Now we just gotta, I set up a hide site. And I'm just gonna basically hang out and see if he comes out. Let's see what we get. To the next one. Alright, we got one. He's right. Look, he's right there. He's right there. He's gonna go in. He's gonna go in. He's gonna do it. He's going in. He's in. God. Now they're obviously a little agitated when you catch them like that. Got us it's a cute little land spam. But yeah, they're pretty harmless. I mean, look at that face. This is just a regular old spam, nothing really special about this catch. So actually I'll just throw that back. And I'll show you some other ways you can catch one. So another place that might surprise you can find spam is in freshwater streams and you know, creeks and whatnot. So same principles apply. I got myself some eggshells here. I'm just gonna rub them all over the end of this fishing line I've made here. Spams are, they have a strong grip, so you don't even need a hook. They'll just grab right hold of your line. Now watch this. And I'll take some of these eggshells and I'll just sprinkle them in the water here. So one of the big differences about these water spams is they are they have about 25% less salt than a land spam, I assume, because of them being in the water all the time. Oh, okay, all right, we got one. There's one coming. He just came out of that crevice over there. All right, he's on, I got him. It is a classic American water spam. Typical red markings. These always have that red stripe, 25% less sodium. This is him. See? Classic. These really aren't that good. We're going to do another catch and release here. There is a predator of the spam world, the evil Goya. It's from South America. It's an invasive species. It's loaded with salt and fat, and it's unfit for human consumption, and it runs rampant. And the only true way, because it's just a very tough and hardy species, is why it's able to be as invasive as it is. It's very tough to kill it. So we're gonna see if we spot one, and I'm gonna show you guys what you do with it. All you get out of it, it's like Crisco with breadcrumbs maybe, I don't know, but look at this. Is all you get from a Goya. Useless. They get fat and happy off everything, and they've even been known to prey on spams, which are beneficial to the environment. So when you see them, you got to take them out. And if you do something like this where it gets a little messy, you got to make sure you pick all this up, because you'll grow more of them right here and your problem is tenfold. So remember that. So I hope you found this video informative. Tell the difference between the classic, American spams that you might run into out there in your travels, and also an invasive species that's got a kill on site order. So I mean, when the DEC says, kill on site, I mean, that's an order. You have an obligation. So I told you what to do in that regard as well. October is upon us. Spam season actually runs all year. No bag limit. They're very common. You don't even need a special permit, as far as I know, and you can just do whatever you want to do when it comes to the spams. You see a spam, as long as you're harvesting it safely, no one's going to bother you. So again, I'm the Livingston Man. I hope you found this video to be useful, and I'll see you out there.